massive stone gate was slowly closing, but the teammates inside were already exhausted. A dozen people stood outside, too afraid to help, except for the newcomer, a reckless rookie who, ignoring all danger, squeezed through the narrowing gap at the last possible second. But after risking his life to save them, all he got in return were sneers and sarcasm.
Good job. You just killed yourself. What?
Thomas wasn't exaggerating when he warned him. The place was a gigantic moving maze. Everyone had been trapped inside for 3 years without ever finding an exit. Each evening, the massive gate would seal shut, reopening only the next morning. No one had ever survived a night inside, because once the gate closed completely, terrifying creatures roamed freely through the maze. With no other choice, Dylan and Thomas hoisted their injured teammate and tried to find shelter, but the monster's roars grew louder and closer. If they didn't abandon the wounded man soon, they'd all die there. Just then, something caught Dylan's eye, a thick vine hanging nearby. He grabbed Thomas, and together they climbed upward. They were almost safe when the wall at the end of the corridor began to move. A monstrous creature emerged, sending Thomas into a panic. He bolted, abandoning his friends to save himself, leaving Dylan to face the horror alone. Luckily, Dylan managed to hide among the vines before the beast noticed him. But then he froze in disbelief. The monster everyone feared was actually a gigantic scorpion. Stranger still, its legs were made entirely of metal. Could this entire maze be man-made? There was no time to think. Once the creature left, Dylan secured the vine and started to move on. But before he could take 2 steps, a glob of foul, sticky slime dropped from above. Terrified, he ran for his life, but no matter how fast he moved, the monster kept closing in until he finally hit a dead end.